Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2, season 2 of the Basement Ballers podcast. I am Kareem, that's Ibrahim, and you guys already know how it goes, I hope. I mean, if you don't, then figure it out. Because here we talk about football, specifically European football, focusing on Premier League, La Liga, and things of that nature. And today is no different, right, Ibrahim?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, as usual, if you guys are used to the podcast format, we do start off with our Premier League talk. It's more like an England talk. So we're going to start off talking about what's going on in England these days. And earlier this week, we had some FA Cup clashes that we wanted to talk about. So we'll get going with that. Let's start off with the first game of this week, which was on Tuesday, the Chelsea versus Middlesbrough game. Now, I didn't watch this in full. I only watched the second half. But Chelsea just couldn't finish their dinner. That's just
They just suck.
Yeah.
Like they 1-0 to Borough, I think is what it finished. I mean, they still have the obviously the next game is gonna be in London, so maybe Chelsea can win that. But Chelsea are just trash. They're just trash. Conor Gallagher gets way too much hype. Cole Palmer isn't good either. He missed. You saw the chance he missed. He missed like 3 chances.
Yeah, he missed a chance that they would absolutely incriminate Nunez for missing. But we move.
Nunez is also trash.
Arsenal fan in the building. Am I right, Liverpool fans? But anyway, it wasn't an amazing performance. It was a very typical Chelsea performance for this season. Now, obviously, they're doing a little bit better in the Prem, which we'll talk about in a bit. But just a little bit, recently. We gotta give credit where credit is due. Just a little recently, they've been doing a bit better. All right, but what I will say is that Chelsea are still not looking great. They're obviously still in a position to win over Middlesbrough, but they have to go at home and do the job. Now I think they will do it. Now I think they can. They just yes, they just have to win by 2.
Yeah. Who's scoring for them? Nick Jackson?
Nah, bro, Mudryk.
Yeah, anyways.
Bro, you don't think they can put 2 past? Whatever. All right, but I still think that they can do it, and I think that they will go to the finals. I really doubt it, bro. I really doubt Middlesbrough is going to score. I mean, they might score, but I doubt Chelsea are going to lose in an aggregate. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Liverpool versus Fulham, though. So that was at home for Liverpool. Obviously, shout out to Liverpool fans in the chat. But the one thing that we will say is us Liverpool fans are a little nervous when we play Fulham because for some reason Fulham plays well against us. And these brothers came out the gate swinging. They score a pretty early goal. Willian just absolutely demolishes our defense, puts one right through Van Dijk's legs. And pause. And
thank you.
That was a little bit nerve-wracking for us. You know what I mean? Because this was our first game where where our big boys like Mo Salah, Endo, and stuff like that were out, and it was and I think Trent was out too. So that was a tough game. We didn't know how it was gonna go, to be honest. Did you end up watching that game?
I didn't, but I saw on the timeline dudes were real pissed at Pereira from Fulham. Why?
Oh, because he was crying, man. He was he got when you play Sunday football, with the homies, and you get a shot in the back. Pause. Yeah. It stings. But this brother was on the floor crying,
Yeah, because he was getting some good back shots. Pause.
Yeah, pause. But no, and he was he got a little one of them ones, and he just went on the floor you know what I mean? So it was
He's also another fake Brazilian, by the way. He's also trash.
Yeah, no, he was kind of doing the most that game.
And another fake Brazilian is wasn't it Willian who scored?
Willian, bro, that was a nice goal by him. To be fair,
yeah, he's a fake Brazilian too. He's a bum.
Oh,
he's trash.
This guy hates ex-Chelsea players, current Chelsea players. This guy hates future Chelsea players.
He played for my club. He's a bum.
Yeah. This guy hates old Arsenal players too. But, overall, though, we went into that second half, took care of business. Klopp brings on Nunez and Gakpo at the same time. All of us were questioning why those brothers were benched in the first place. Klopp was like, I'm the manager here. And then he showed us why he did that. And we ended up winning, man. 2-1 at home. It's not the most convincing result, right? It's a result you take because it's a win. We still got to go to Fulham, though. That's the big difference between us and Chelsea. Is Chelsea goes back home to win it. We have to go to Fulham.
Yeah, but you guys will win. Chelsea won't. That's also another difference.
That's man. I don't know, man.
Matter of fact, not only will Chelsea not make the final, they're gonna lose the game too. They're not just gonna draw they're gonna lose.
Oh, you think they're gonna lose twice?
Yeah, they're losing.
Damn.
They're losing.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. Basement Ballers Podcast predicts that Chelsea will lose twice to Middlesbrough. Not once, twice.
Yeah. I mean, would you be surprised?
No, bro. I don't get surprised with United and Chelsea. I'm not surprised with nothing.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it real. But that's what it was. Let us know what you guys thought about the two games. Obviously, we go up 1 goal on aggregate against Fulham. We still got a job to do. We got some injuries that we got to deal with. Trent is kind of unknown, up in the air. Sabuzlai, they talk about that brother coming back. We don't know when, though. Luckily, Liverpool still got a couple days break, which is nice. Some brothers have been going to, Spain. Darwin, I think, was watching the Girona game or something. These brothers...
Darwin's a Girona-level player. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. They're better than Barca. I would like to have a Girona-level player on my team.
Would you?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about Barca in extensive detail in just a little bit. But now that we've talked about the FA Cup, it's time. That was FA Cup. The Carabao Cup. It's time. I think I said FA Cup before. My bad, guys. That was the Carabao Cup. Let's just a correction. Ibrahim didn't want to say nothing because he's just vibing in his own little space. But now that we talked about that, though, let's talk about Premier League because that's what a lot of y'all are here to listen to. Starting off with Chelsea versus Fulham.
I mean, real quick. Okay, Luton played Burnley Friday, but who the fuck watches it? Who's gonna watch a Luton Burnley game?
What was that 1-1, right?
Yeah, 1-1. I mean,
yeah, it's not a game that particularly piques my interest.
Doesn't really do much.
It's the battle of mid and the battle of
relegation.
The battle of relegation.
The battle of trash.
Literally.
Anyways, the more battle of trash. Chelsea Fulham,
and that game ends in the favor of Chelsea.
Cole Palmer's not good. I swear, name me one non-penalty goal he scored this year against a good team before anyone says Man United. Because Man United aren't a good team.
But you know what I saw that was kind of funny? What? I saw, that troll football account on Twitter? They're like Cole Palmer heat map, and they just show their brother on the penalty spot.
Bro, yeah, because what else does he do? I've never watched Cole Palmer and thought he was actually good. I don't know. I just watched him.
I think, with all due respect to Chelsea, okay, not really, but I think Chelsea fans are looking for anything positive to cling on to, and Cole Palmer is giving them some positivity, right? I mean, he's 5 for 5 in penalties. He's doing his thing, but he's not a player that particularly moves me. I'm not trying to be a hater.
He's the white Jorginho. He just scores penalties, but they wanted Jorginho out. So what's up with the Cole Palmer?
I don't know. I'm telling you, bro. It's just Chelsea fans trying to grip onto anything that they can for happiness, bro. You just lose midweek to Middlesbrough, and then you beat Fulham.
Well, they're back to where they belong, man. Before the Russian money, people forget that Chelsea were nothing. No one even knew what West London was.
Yeah.
Before a certain Russian, who got sanctioned. So Chelsea are back to where they belong. Which is what? What are they? Yeah,
I think they're 8th place. I think. Well, actually, with United, I think just went over them today.
United. Let's see. Chelsea are 9th, and United are 7th.
7th. Who's 8th?
Brighton. So you need to. Okay, you wanna know something that's funny? So Chelsea took away Brighton's manager.
Yeah.
They took their. I don't know if he was their best player, but Caicedo was one of the top 3 best players. They took him. They took all of Brighton's coaching staff with Graham Potter. They took what else? Oh yeah, and in exchange they gave them what was it? Billy Gilmore. Yeah, Chelsea gave them Brighton their scrubs, and yet Brighton are still above them.
Still above them. And you know what? I was actually thinking about this. I feel like Chelsea are a wannabe Brighton. Is that crazy?
Who wants to be Brighton?
But that's what I'm saying. I think Chelsea are a wannabe Brighton, bro. They just keep stealing their talent. I think I saw the other day of some Chelsea fans talking about, the Brighton academy, and we need to start scooping up some of them players.
Yeah, to do what? Loan them? Yeah, because Chelsea's gonna develop academy players. They seem to have a thing for youngsters, man. There are much of pedos at Chelsea. I swear, Todd Bowley is a pedophile.
That's crazy, man. But anyway, I think that's enough Chelsea slander for now. That's their 3rd win in the Premier League in a row, which is obviously positive for them. It still hasn't taken them too far, which is crazy.
Is that actually because they're still 9th? So hold on. So in the last 5, they've won 4 out of the last 5. Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me they've won 3 in a row? So they beat Fulham 1-0. They beat Luton 3-2. Okay, well, fucking Crystal Palace, Luton, and Fulham.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, listen, it's not something to write home about. I do know that Liverpool are playing Chelsea soon. I think at the end of the month.
That's smoke. Yeah, they're gonna get smoked.
Oh, Anfield, let's hope.
Chelsea will get smoked.
I hope so.
Look, don't get me wrong. If Chelsea actually beat Liverpool, I will also be happy.
Oh, I mean,
but
who would you be happier to lose?
Well, given the context of the title, race, Liverpool, but
okay, but let's say,
terms of
let's say you assume that you're out of it. Do you want Man City or Liverpool to win?
Do I want Liverpool? Actually, I don't know. No, you know what, Man City. You know why?
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Because like here's the thing: if Liverpool fans win anything, they won't shut up about it for years, right? Plus, Mo Salah will have the same amount of Premier Leagues as Eden Hazard, and I can't have that.
Yeah,
So-
that ruins your narrative, right?
Well, no, Hazard's still a better player, but
All right.
I can't have that. So yeah, if it goes down to the wire, then I would want Man City to win, yes, because like also Pep, bald genius.
Fair. That's that game. There was also Manchester City versus Newcastle. That was, for me, the game that I had to watch because, obviously, title implications and all that. I was happy for about 30 minutes in my life watching that game. And then Pep and Kevin De Bruyne decided to ruin my dreams because that brother is him. Kevin De Bruyne, for me, when he went down in August, I heard a bunch of people say, bro, City don't need Kevin De Bruyne to win. City don't. Bro, Kevin De Bruyne is the heart of that
don't.
team. No, they do. Yes,
You
they
remember?
do.
You remember 2019? Remember 2019 when City won the league?
But
De Bruyne was injured for most of that season.
But it doesn't matter. This season, bro, you can tell they were missing that brother. You can tell that they were missing his creativity in the midfield, his goal scoring. You could tell that they were missing a lot. Bro, he just changes that team. He does. Trust me, he does. What's that brother's name? Who scored that third goal? Bobby? What's his name?
Fucking Oscar, but I don't know. I forgot. Yeah.
Oscar Bob or some shit like that, right? That brother, I never heard of that brother in my life. I'll be so real. I don't keep up with City youngsters, nothing, right?
Yeah, you're glazing a bit too much right now, man.
But I'm just saying, KDB made that brother something. You know, that takes a lot.
Yeah, you're about to give KDB some the way you're talking right now. Yeah, 3-2.
3-2, man. And Newcastle, like, obviously they're
bums.
Yeah, they're struggling.
Bums.
They're struggling, man. They're struggling.
Trash. Bruno Guimaraes, trash. Anthony Gordon, trash.
Bruno Guimaraes is good,
Anthony
man.
Gordon looks like a medieval witch. Yeah, you seen that dude's nose? He looks like a witch.
Yeah, that brother looks like he's cursed for sure. But like that brother scored a nice goal.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I know.
Bro, what do you like? What do you like?
Did they win?
It doesn't matter.
Did they win?
It doesn't matter.
Did they win?
Huh?
Did they win?
If United lost against Everton with the Garnacho goal.
Yeah. Who cares? They lost.
But would you? It's still a nice goal.
They lost.
It's still a nice goal though.
They lost. They lost.
This guy's trash. But anyway, Newcastle lose. Man, they're on a terrible one. Some people were like, "Bro, are these guys gonna get relegated?"
Yeah, they're down. They're down to 10th right now.
Yeah,
I
man.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, remember beginning of the year, who called that Newcastle were gonna have a drop off? Me.
Wow. Okay. You want a cookie or something?
Yeah.
You
You said they were gonna make top 4.
I did.
You dickhead.
Because they started off well.
No.
Yes, they did.
No.
Yes.
They're trash.
You're trash.
Now,
right.
let's see. So United and Spurs.
Let's talk about Everton Villa just to get it out of the way.
I see.
Everton Villa ends 0-0. Didn't actually watch the full game, I'll be honest. But 0-0 only means that Aston Villa has now separated itself further from that title race between Liverpool, Manchester City, and to be honest, I still think Arsenal.
Well, listen. Based on points, no, they're still there because they're tied on points with City. They're 2 points behind Liverpool, and they're 3 above Arsenal. But yeah, they're gonna fall off.
But can you speak on the drop in form for Aston Villa over the last couple of weeks? Because it has been there.
Well, first of all, I don't think they have the squad to do Premier League and Conference League. There's that. On top of the fact that listen, they got really impressive wins against City, Arsenal. They somehow didn't beat United even though they were up 2-0. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe it's their schedules played a part in it as well because they played a lot of hard teams in the last few weeks. So, I don't know. Maybe it's that. But also maybe Emery's being found out. I've been saying Emery's a fraud. He's not he's good, don't get me wrong, but he's not a league manager. Like, Emery can win you a European trophy for sure, but he's not a league manager.
Mm-hmm. He can't get you that title.
He's the reverse Conte. Conte can win you leagues, but will never win you shit in Europe. He's the reverse Conte. You'll never win a league, or you'll never challenge for a league with Emery, but you can win something in Europe. Like, Villa this year could win the Conference League. I wouldn't be surprised, but Premier League, not even top 4. They're not even making top 4.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they're not even making top 5.
Do you think some big players in Villa, because a lot of Villa players have been kind of in the spotlight? Do you think some of their big players are going to move on this summer? Ollie Watkins.
Well, Ollie Watkins could probably go Arsenal. He's an Arsenal fan. There's him. Leon Bailey, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'd say maybe Pau Torres.
What about their brother? Was it Douglas Luiz?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's been obviously been quoting for a high price, but
yeah, that depends because he might get priced out. But if he doesn't get priced out of a move, then yeah, he could go. But for me, I think for sure one of Leon Bailey or Ollie Watkins or both are leaving after this year.
A lot of clubs need a striker, man. A lot of clubs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Barca needs a striker.
Ollie Watkins is not. Nah.
You don't think Ollie Watkins is made for Barca?
It's not that he's not made, but like to play for Barca, you need to have it comes with like the.
You need to be him.
Like there's swag that comes with not even just playing for Barca, playing for one of Barca or Madrid. Like you can't be called Ollie Watkins and be Barca or Madrid's star striker.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man.
Like, Jude Bellingham, right? No one call. Does anyone ever call Bellingham in Spain? No, they call him Jude. See, Jude's a fashionable name.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, Jude.
Really?
No Barca fans gonna look at it, like, oh, Watkins. No, like I don't. That's not
Ollie.
Nah, it's not it's not fashionable.
That's not fashionable. All right.
No, it's not. I don't know. Like I told you,
nobody gonna buy a Watkins jersey in Barca. Huh?
Yeah, like give him a number 9 Watkins. No one's doing that.
Fast. Right.
So like, I don't know. And even based on ability, look, don't get me wrong, bro. Listen, I know Barca have been trash for years, but if you're gonna go based on standards, yeah, Barca. No, you need something better than Ollie Watkins. Yeah. You need if you're playing for Barca or Madrid, you need to be best of the best.
Yeah.
Give me a Kane, a Holland, an Mbappe. I mean, we have no money, but I'm talking hypothetically.
Yeah.
Like these are the players I want. I don't want fucking Ollie Watkins.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Anyways,
you don't think Barca can turn average strikers into stars?
No, we're turning star strikers into bums.
All right. Moving on, though, we're about to talk about La Liga in just a little bit now. But United versus Spurs is the other game on today's bucket list.
Yeah.
And that was a game that was very back and forth, right? United go up with the Højlund goal.
I wouldn't even say it was back and forth. I think United just got 2 lucky goals, and then Spurs just...
So back and forth in the sense that, United score, Spurs score. United score, Spurs score. But... to be honest, Spurs got robbed of the 3 points. They should have won that game.
Yeah, well, bro, they went up there with 5 of their starting 11 weren't even playing. Let's see. Okay, so I know Madison's been out for a few weeks, but okay, let's see. James Madison's not playing. Son wasn't playing. Kulusevski wasn't playing. Who was their DM who's injured? Is it wasn't it Basuma? Yeah, Basuma wasn't playing. And that's 4. And then I don't know points. There was a few of the first team players out, and not only did they dominated Man United, they should have won. Like they hit the crossbar, right? They hit the crossbar from a Romero corner. They were on United's ass for most of the game. United got 2 lucky goals. I mean, like okay, the second goal, the Rashford goal was like some nice play. It was like a nice 1-2 finish, cool. But like the first goal, like Højlund, the finish is great, but like.
The way that it happened was a bit
the way it happened because Rashford tries to dribble, loses the ball, and then it just randomly falls to Højlund. Who, don't get me wrong, the finish is great, but there's no pattern of play there.
The way that the ball fell to him was a bit.
There's no pattern or anything. It just kind of happened. So it's United were lucky to even be up. The game finishes 2-2, which is honestly probably the best score because that means Spurs right now are tied on points with Arsenal. Right, but Arsenal are ahead of them on goal difference.
Plus, Arsenal have a game in hand, no?
Yeah. But if Spurs would have won that, they would have won 2 points clear of Arsenal. Arsenal would have dropped down to 5th. So I mean, Plus, United don't win as well. So it's the best of both worlds. They both don't win. But Ten Hag, man, Ten Hag. So this guy, so I don't know if you knew this. Casemiro's back. Okay, so Casemiro's back. This guy. Eric Ten Hag, right? Ten Laden. You know what Ten Laden decided to do? He decided to, instead of bringing on a 5 times Champions League winner, Casemiro, he decides to bring on Scott McTominay.
Wow.
Why? And he brings on Anthony. I remember someone said this on Twitter at one point, and it made me cackle. It was Anthony gets more shots on target at his house than he does on the pitch.
Bro, you know the number of Anthony comparisons that have been going around. I saw an Allison versus Anthony one. I saw Timo Werner. Timo Werner has played Timo Werner has played for Spurs for 60 minutes or something.
And he's already eclipsed Anthony. He's eclipsed Anthony already. He sucks.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
He's so bad,
that's
man.
Crazy.
And then he leaves Casemiro on the bench for McTominay.
Yeah.
Nah, Ten Hag.
That's rough because Casemiro is the kind of guy who I would trust in clutch minutes to score a goal for me.
It's not even to score a goal. McTominay scored clutch goals. Like McTominay, I mean, even today he could have scored last minute.
The header.
The header he had, he could have scored. It's not that. It's the fact that he just sucks. Like if he doesn't score a goal,
he doesn't do anything.
He just sucks.
He doesn't do anything on the pitch other than score goals, which is weird. But as a midfielder, you want a brother to be doing.
I don't understand United fans who want to keep Ten Hag because I get the whole thing of like, oh, the player sucks, so training a manager won't do anything. Plus, there isn't really, like, let's say, a top manager available right now. Okay, that's true. But end of the day, about half of that 11 are Ten Hag players that he either bought or has given them his full trust. So that's his fault. And also, okay, just because it's not like, what's the point? So you either get worse or you sack the manager and get an interim till the end of the year. Because at the end of the day, man, they're not.
It's not like they're going to be competing for top 4.
What are they? Because like even if whether you keep him or replace him, you're not making top 4. So might as well just get rid of him now. What's the point?
They might be trying to push for the Europa League. Yeah, but speaking of Spurs United, Richarlison's on one. This brother scored what in the
6 goals in the last 6 games? Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Do you rate Richarlison or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's a pigeon.
Oh, word.
It's a fucking. No,
I actually rate him. He's found himself a new like leg in this year's like starting maybe October, November. Mm-hmm. This brother just said like he doesn't believe me, But no, I feel like he's kind of like become something different under like not playing as a full striker at times, as playing more on the left.
Yeah. Where's that gotten him? 5th place.
5th place, yeah. Where were they last year?
4th.
Huh?
4th.
Last year what?
They finished 4th.
Who?
Spurs.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Spurs didn't finish 4th last year.
They did finish 4th. Oh, that was the year before. Never mind. So where'd they finish last year?
Like out of Europe. What do you want about?
Oh, true. They finished 8th. That was the year before. They
Bro,
finished 4th.
Editor, clip that. But anyway, let's move on. But anyway, let us know what you guys think about Richarlison. Let us know what you think about all the teams that we've spoken about so far. That is pretty much it for our Premier League roundup for this week. If you guys have any opinions on the topics we discussed, please let us know. Please also check in the description for all of the links to our social media. Our TikTok is popping, doing its thing. We just hit 1,500 this week. Shout outs to Ibrahim, shout outs to Kareem. We our Twitter is going crazy. Our Instagram, our Twitter's not going crazy, you know what I'm saying? But we're building.
You guys can make it go crazy.
You can make it go crazy. You can tell your girl, your mama, your grandma, everybody.
The local bum on the street. 100%. Tell all of them.
Tell all of them. But check us out, guys. And now it's time for our favorite topic of the day, La Liga. Let's talk about La Liga. Specifically, let's talk about the semi-finals of the Supercopa. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. These brothers were at each other's throat all game. Damn.
Oh, pause. Yeah. I'm surprised. Atletico are just they're such bitches. They never. Every time I think they're gonna beat Madrid, they never they were up. Look, they go up 1. I believe. They went up 1 first. I believe. Yeah, they were up 1. Then it goes to 2-1 Madrid. Then 2-2. Then 3-2 Atletico. 10 minutes left, and they ended up still losing the game.
Yeah.
You saw the 5th goal Madrid score with Ibrahim Diaz. The dude out-sprinted Oblak, and Oblak had half the pitch in front of him.
Yeah. Well, Ibrahim Diaz, freaking, who did he outrun today? Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. De Jong, right? Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But that was an intense game. I didn't expect it to end 5-3 in favor of Madrid, especially after they went to extra time. I thought maybe it would go to pens, but
that game was it was high scoring from the beginning. You know what's funny with Atletico Madrid now is that this is Atletico Madrid under Simeone were known for actually being very they're known for being boring, obviously. This year, I'm pretty sure they're leading the league in the goals scored, and their defense is fucking terrible. It's this is literally the complete opposite of what a Simeone team normally is.
They're trying something new.
They defend so bad. 2 or 3 of those Madrid goals were so badly defended.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I think it was, what was it? There was the second goal that Mendy scored. How's a left back being allowed to have that much space in your box? So that's 1. There's 2. Oh my God, what was it? I think it was the 4th goal maybe by Hazelu. Oh my God, they just defend so bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up some stats, bro. Madrid in cup competitions absolutely owns Atletico Madrid. In the last 10 years, Real Madrid have beaten Atletico in 2 Champions League finals. They've knocked them out of the UCL twice in the knockout rounds. They've knocked them out in the Spanish Super Cup twice. And they knocked them out in the Copa del Rey once. This is just in the last 10 years. The new owner of Atletico is Real, man. That's crazy.
It's not new though. They've been owning.
But that's Atletico
have always been Barca and Real's bitches.
Yeah.
I've always been that.
They're just like token third place kind of team.
They're a small club. They're
Yeah.
bums. Anyways, now going to the next small club, which is Barca.
Damn. This is the first time I ever heard. Sorry about your ears, ladies and gentlemen. But let's talk about Barca versus Real Madrid. El Clasico today, Sunday, January 14th.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Raheem. You go ahead, man. I'm gonna leave this one to you.
Okay, so
He's a Barca fan, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
you see, I talked about this last week. You see this once great club, you know? You see, look at this club. Look at the nice crest you have right there. That club is still employing Sergio Roberto in 2024.
Yes, sir.
As a starter.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
so today, the starting lineup, okay? Okay. See, you know my issue with Xavi is? I'm going to say something with Xavi. So, you know last year when we played Madrid in the Supercopa, we beat them 3-0, right?
Yes, sir.
Was it 3-0? No, maybe 3-2. I don't know. Because I remember, was it 3? Yeah, I think it was 3-2, but we were up 3-0. Whatever. Point is, we beat them. And yeah, Xavi that game used four midfielders that game, right? But the difference between last year and this year is Madrid's setup is different than last year. So what happened? We decided to play, and I don't give a shit that he scored. We decided to play a fucking donkey up front with no pace, right? So meaning Madrid's defense could literally push up without fucking worrying, right? We put Ferran Torres too. Was also a bum. Also not good. Okay. And then Sergio Roberto as a inverted left winger.
Yes.
Sergio fucking Roberto as a left winger, inverted. We did that and decided to employ Ronald Araujo, our best center back, as a right back. For what reason? Because like I told you, we've done this before when, you know, Vinny would play as the left winger, then Araujo would be the right back to counter that. You know the difference was this year, right? Vinny wasn't the fucking left winger. It was no one, because they don't play with wingers. They play with strikers. So why is our best center back covering Fede fucking Valverde? Right? One pass through the midfield, and they're in. This moron, this Qatari fraud, this bum Xavi, right, decided to play a high line against the two fastest players in the fucking world. Vinicius is probably, him and Mbappe are probably the fastest players in the world, right? A high line against Vinicius and Rodrigo. And then you may ask, what's the issue? One pass, and then he was in. 1-0, right? You're thinking, they could come back, right? No! 2 minutes later, Danny Carvajal, who's 90, pings one pass to fucking to Rodrigo, right? And guess who's playing him onside, right? Ronald Araujo, our right back. They score again, right? And then what happens? We got to go back. Nice. And then what happens after? 4 minutes later, our starting right back, Ronald Araujo, concedes a penalty. And then they score. And then Xavi decides to make no changes at halftime because he thinks that playing Sergio Roberto as an inverted winger in 2024 is a good idea, right? Sergio Roberto should have been sold in 2018, brother. 2018, he should have been sold. He should have been sold 6 years ago. That is half a day. What were you doing in 2018?
Going to school.
Yeah, you guys are probably playing Fortnite. That's how long ago he should have been sold, right? Warzone didn't even exist. COVID didn't exist in 2018. And Sergio Roberto is still starting for my team. And then when does Xavi decide to make changes? At the 64th minute. Who does he bring on? Fermin Lopez, who should have been starting. Lamine Yamal, who should have been starting. and João Felix, who, guess what? Should have been starting. Instead, we had Lewandowski, who doesn't threaten anyone but the ozone layer because he can't shoot straight. Ferran Torres, who threatens the fucking grass because every time he tries to dribble, he plants his foot in the grass and then falls on his ass. Yeah? So that's who we had starting, right? And then what happens? 5 minutes later, we concede again. Guess what? To our starting center back, Jules Koundé, who laid it on a fucking plate for Rodrigo, right? I forgot to mention this, by the way. Vinicius got a 38-minute hat trick. You know, there's only been 2 players in history who've had faster hat tricks in the Classico than Vinicius. You know when they played? The fucking 60s. Yeah? CR7, who was at Madrid for 9 years, cannot do what Vinicius did today. Benzema cannot do what Vinicius did today. Zidane, all these, they cannot do what Vinicius did today. Yeah? And then we lose the game. And then, to add the cherry on top, our starting right back, captain, Ronald Araujo gets sent off. And then Madrid should have probably scored at least 1 or 2 more. We were lucky it was 6-1. Xavi sucks. He's a bum. Get him out. Because today it came out. He came out in the press conference and said we can't sign any players. Deco also said we can't sign any players. We've signed players. What have you done with them? Nothing. Yeah? Nothing. You know what the worst part is? Madrid today. Madrid's starting goalie, who, by the way, let's get something straight. Would have saved Lewandowski's shot today. Lewandowski's shot would have been saved by Courtois today. Don't get me. That would have been saved by Courtois, right? Courtois, their starting goalie, is injured. David Alaba, their starting center back, ACL. Eder Militao, ACL. Need I say more? Vinicius Jr., who was out for 2 months. They had to rely on a Hazalu, Bellingham, and Rodrigo front line for 2 months. And they are top of the league. What injuries have we had? Xavi, who's great, don't get me wrong. But Xavi. Pedri, who's always injured. And Ter Stegen, who's not as good as Courtois. Xavi, who isn't as good as Vinicius. And Pedri,
who isn't as good as Bellingham.
And we are down 7 points in the league to fucking Girona. We lost the Supercopa to Madrid. Embarrassingly. Yeah? We still have the Copa del Rey, which we're not winning. The League, which we are not winning. And the Champions League, which we are. Finish it for me.
Not winning?
Yes. Why is he still employed? Tell me. He is lucky that there are no managers who could replace him right now. Because who can even replace him? I saw someone make a edit of like, these managers could potentially replace Xavi at Barca. You know who I saw on that edit? I saw Frank Lampard.
Oh God.
I saw Frank Lampard, Joachim Low, who's been shit for like 10 years. Yeah. Hansi Flick, who ordinarily I would take, but he's not what we need right now. Or Antonio Conte. The coach we could have appointed in place of Xavi, Garcia Pimienta, the coach of Las Palmas, right? Who almost beat us last week, should have beaten us last week, who beat Villarreal 3-0 yesterday. He got fired. Why? John Laporta, I'm looking at you now, you fat fuck. Yeah? Do some. Yeah? Do some. I don't deserve this shit. I'm done.
Yeah, man, it was a tough game for sure for Barca to lose, I think a lot of us probably expected Barcelona to lose. Let's talk about Ibrahim's favorite player real quick, Jude Bellingham. I mean, bro, that brother had a pretty solid game against y'all today. He was kind of...
No.
Yes.
What did he do?
Bro, you saw what he did?
He assisted Vinicius' goal. I could have made that. He literally played a misplaced pass that couldn't fucking control.
It was a nice through ball.
You know how slow that pass was.
The
pass was slow. It's just that Kunde does not know how to position himself.
It was a pretty rapid pass.
It was slow.
It was right down the middle, just one of them ones, And then he was also like pantsing your players in the midfield and stuff.
What did he do?
Well, he was just,
I'll tell you who performed well today for Madrid. Yeah, I'll tell you. Vinicius, Rodrigo. Yeah, yeah. Carvajal, Valverde, and Toni Kroos.
Okay.
The rest of the team were normal. I'm not saying Vinicius. I'm not saying Bellingham played bad. He was normal. Okay. Vinicius, not Vinicius. Sorry, I'm not getting scared when Bellingham touches the ball. When Bellingham touches the ball, I don't get scared. Vinicius can touch the ball and is before the halfway line, and I'm shitting myself.
Yeah. Vinny's like that, man.
Bellingham isn't like that.
You know what Vinny did today, by the way?
What, the 4-1 at the bench?
No. But
which we deserve, by the way.
Yeah, no, you deserve that.
I want us to get clowned. I don't want to hear anyone criticize Vinicius. Would we not do the same if we beat Madrid 4-1? We would do the same.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. Why?
Because you don't.
When do we? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Yeah, in the last 3 Classico games against Madrid, excluding the fucking preseason. It's the preseason. Yeah, we lost 4-0 in the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey to Madrid. 4-0 at our stadium, the Camp Nou. This isn't the stadium we're playing in this year. No, the Camp Nou. 4-0. Yeah, we lost 4-1 today and 2-1. That is 10 goals conceded in our last 3 Classicos.
Fox.
Yeah?
Fox.
Xavi has conceded 4 goals to Madrid twice in the span of a year.
Fox.
And he's employed by my team. Why? Yeah, continue.
No, so Vinny was like, a lot of people were like not criticizing him necessarily, but they were like saying how like, man, Vinny's not performing to his standard, whatever. Bro, today that brother came out and like put everyone back on notice that he is that man.
Yeah. True. I forgot. I was seeing a lot of people talking about how Barca don't have a player like a Vinicius where like he gets the ball and he just makes you shit yourself because pace, skill, whatever. Yeah, we had a player like that, and we ran him out the club for who? For Ferran fucking Torres. We had a player like that. We ran him out for who? João Felix, who's a lone player. We tried to tell us, we kidded ourselves trying to tell us we were better off without Ousmane Dembele. But then tried to say that the shark, Ferran Torres, the shark. Yeah?
I didn't know y'all called him the shark,
The
bro.
shark.
I didn't know y'all called him the shark,
Yeah?
bro.
That we convinced ourselves that the shark was better for us. Yeah? And then we're getting upset that we're getting pantsed by Madrid on national TV, not international TV. You know why? Because we're employing the shark. Lewandowski keeps his body fit.
Lou and Disney, man. That brother makes too many TikToks.
Yeah?
That brother makes more TikToks than he scores goals.
Oh, look, he went to therapy. The shark. Mental fortitude of the shark. Yeah? What did the shark do today?
Didn't do shit. He just kicked the ball into the stands.
The shark. Yeah? Shark. Tell me, do Madrid call any of their players fucking names? Do they call Vinny the Tiger?
Nah,
Yeah?
Vinny's just...
Vinny's Vinny.
Vinny's the Arsenal...
What do they call? Do they call Bellingham anything?
Vinny's the Barcelona owner, bro.
Yeah. Do they call him the Shark?
Bellingham? No,
Yeah.
they call him Jude.
They call him shit like, Warrior. Yeah, we call our place the Shark.
I ain't never heard that nickname, but all right. Anyway, let's calm, level it out. Let's ask one final question of the day before we end our podcast today, because it was a loaded one. This is the question after today's performance. Okay, Let's talk Madrid Barca 11. Okay, on a real note. Okay, breathe. On a real note. Okay, starting in goal.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, right back.
Carvajal.
Center back.
Militao.
Other center back.
Rudiger.
Left back.
Balde.
Yeah, Balde. All right, one of 3 center mids. Let's say you're 6. You're DM.
Chouameni.
Okay, you're 8.
Kroos.
Okay, you're 10.
Bellingham.
Okay, you're right winger. Assuming
We don't have not.
Assuming 4-3-3.
Yeah. Fuck it, Rodrigo.
Okay. Striker.
Joselu.
Left winger.
Vinicius.
Okay, so in conclusion, after today's performance, Ibrahim, who is a Barca fan, okay, and this is how you know this is unbiased, okay, a Barca fan thinks that only one of his players,
and that's barely making it. Ferland Mendy scored against Atletico Madrid. What has Balde done? Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what am I gonna say? I can't talk with chest. My club employs the shark. I can't talk with chest. My club employs a fucking TikTok dancer. This his dumb wife goes on live TV yesterday talking about we're gonna win 3-1 with my husband scoring both. Yeah,
both.
We're scoring 2 out of the 3. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2 goals. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did he do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you know what he did?
What
he
did
scored 1 goal.
Yeah. What did the shark do?
Yeah, you know what the shark did? He got hooked after 60 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, he broke up with Luis Enrique's daughter, went to therapy, scored a few goals, and the shark was back. But then Dembele, the problem, no end product, no, can't shoot, whatever. He's a bum. Yeah, we should have let him go. Yeah.
Okay.
But we should have kept the shark.
Okay. What kind of shark is he?
It's the shark you see at I don't know. At a zoo.
Oh, one of them
Like one of them trash sharks. He's not an ocean shark.
One of them tiger sharks kind of thing.
Bro, he's a goldfish, man. I eat it. He's literally like a goldfish. Yeah?
He's one of them catfishes.
The shark.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for today's episode with Karim, Ibrahim, and the shark. Let us know what you guys thought about everything that we talked about today. Let us know who your Madrid and Barcelona combined 11 is so far this season. But, try to keep a calm, level head, just like Ibrahim did today. And, give your honest opinions down in the comments. Again, all of our socials are down in the description. So check us out. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of them beautiful things. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Catch us later. Follow us everywhere. You already know what to do. Peace out. Bye-bye.